Can I tell you something? Something you'll keep to yourself? Will looked curious and surprised at the same time, but he nodded and answered quietly, sure. I took a deep breath before continuing. I just don't know if I feel about Elle the way I'm supposed to, you know? I mean, we were still kids when we got together, and she needed someone, and I just happened to be there. I wanted to feel needed, and I liked that a girl was interested in me, the super nerd, and on top of that, she had actual superpowers. Will looked a little sad, but he simply let me keep talking. I mean, of course I admired her, and I wanted her to admire me, but I just don't know if it was ever really love. I naturally left out the part where I'd gradually realized I wasn't sexually attracted to her either, but that I was attracted to guys, to him. I just mean, I look at Lucas and see the way he visits Max in the hospital, no matter what, how he never wants to leave her side. And that's just not how it is for me with Elle. When she was in California, or now that she spends so much time training with Hopper, I've realized that I'm not actually that sad when she's doing her own thing and we're apart. Honestly, I already noticed it back that summer, when we used to hang out alone together at Hopper's cabin all the time. I mean, yeah, I went to see her because that's what you do as a boyfriend, but the second it was just you, me, Max, and Lucas at the movies without her, I didn't miss her the way Lucas would miss Max, you know? As long as she's okay, of course. I want her to be okay. I swallowed hard before continuing. I also realized it when she got arrested during spring break and we were searching for her. Of course, I was incredibly worried about her, like you probably remember, but not in a romantic way, more in a platonic way. And back at that pizza place, all those things I said to her were only because otherwise she wouldn't have made it out alive. But the truth is, I was actually about to talk to her before that. I wanted to break up with her and tell her the truth. But Argyle interrupted us, and well, you know the rest. My chest tightened painfully. I lied to her, Will. I lied during that love monologue I gave her. I told her it was love at first sight, but it wasn't. I mean, I barely even knew her back then. She was just our only hope of finding you alive again. That's why I took her home and hid her in our basement in the first place. Will stared at me with wide eyes. Now that I'd finally let out half the truth, it actually felt relieving, so I nervously kept going. I liked the way she trusted me, the way she looked up to me and made me feel needed. But I don't think I was ever truly in love with her. I mean, I love her in a different way, you know? She's so important to me. I can't imagine life without her, but more like a sister or something. I mean, I never want to lose Nancy or Holly either. When Elle disappeared or got arrested, I felt horrible because she matters so much to me. It's just, you love your family in a deeper way than your friends too, right? That's what it feels like for me when I think about Elle. My feelings for her are deeper than what I feel for Dustin or Lucas, but they're not romantic. They're more caring. Don't get me wrong. When I know Elle's okay, then I'm okay too. I just don't need her around me every day or, you know, to date her. That's why I couldn't tell her that. Will's eyes filled with tears, his cheeks glowing pink. That what? I swallowed. That I love her. Will looked stunned. His eyes were still glassy, and his voice trembled slightly when he asked, That's what you couldn't tell her before she got arrested? That you love her? I took another deep breath before speaking again. Exactly. I just couldn't say it to her, let alone sign her letters with those words. And she confronted me about it right before she got arrested. Before I could even try to explain, she got taken away. And well, then I tried again at the pizza place until Argyle interrupted us. I thought, whatever, I'll tell her later in Hawkins. Now isn't the right time anyway. But then she had to fight that battle to save Max, and she needed to hear those words from me. But it was a lie. I swallowed hard, and suddenly Will looked deeply thoughtful. Do you think I'm a bad person? I asked quietly, afraid that Will would start seeing me differently now. But Will's smile made me melt. No, Mike, he said, on the verge of tears. You're one of the kindest people I know. I smiled weakly. Yeah? Yeah,